Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I am going to be sharing my monthly favorites with you guys, and this is going to be the favorites for the month of May. I'm mind blown at how fast I have to film these monthly favorites. It's like time is going by so fast. But I have a bunch of goodies today. Of course, I have fragrance. I'm gonna do the fragrance first, and then towards the end of the video, for my girls that love beauty talk, I'm gonna be sharing makeup and all of that. So I also have some body care. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on fragrance, beauty, body care, self-care. If you like all that type of content, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell before you leave so that you are notified when I upload new videos, which is usually Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. To my returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing? So happy to have you guys here today to spend this little time with me. With that said, let's go ahead and let's get started with the May monthly favorites. So let's start with fragrances. When it comes to monthly fragrance favorites, I will have some either new releases that I'm loving or maybe something that's great for this season, but for the most part my favorites have nothing to do with summer or anything like that, because I'm testing out a lot of fragrances for you guys, and you guys know that I have shown you guys my little tray that I put out, and those are the fragrances that I focus for the month. So out of all of those fragrances that were on the tray, these fragrances were the ones that I kind of played more with, that I used them on multiple days, and that I just really enjoyed. So the first one is going to be Pepe Jeans For Her. I absolutely love this one. I did give it a fair amount of wear, and I love this bottle. This one is such a sweet almond fragrance with a little bit of like creaminess to it. You guys know that I have my hauls, and there I explain to you guys all the notes, all the main accords, but really what you're gonna get in this fragrance is a girly, creamy, sweet almond type of fragrance. It has vodka in it, I believe, so it does give it a little bit of a twist. It's a very unique fragrance, very like, to me this is like flirty and playful, and just like, I just picture like a flirty girl. You're either going out like on a little date with someone that you have been like totally into, and you just want to like capture his attention, because I feel like this is the type of fragrance that men go for. It's sweet, it's playful, it's like innocent, but then a little bit of like flirtiness in there as well. Oh, it's so good. If you do not like sweet fragrances, you will definitely not like this one, but if you enjoy sweet fragrances, definitely check this one out. The next one that I have been playing a lot with as well is none other than Lancome's La Vie Belle, and this is Intensement or Intensement. And this one is the one that has raspberry in it, so the raspberry note is very prominent in here. This one opens up a little brighter, actually a lot brighter. It's still very sweet, but the raspberry in here gives it a bit of like this tartness to it as well. I got it on my lips. I always get fragrance on my lips and then I lick my lips and then it tastes disgusting. This one is just sweet. It's raspberry, it's girly, but it still has like deepness to it. It's not like super fruity or anything like that. It's the perfect mix of vanilla, raspberry, a creamy raspberry. I don't get like it's bright at first in the opening, but as it starts to dry down, I do get like a creaminess to it, and it just makes it very it's something that this to me was very well done. It's smooth, it's creamy, the raspberry is beautiful in here. Beautiful. I absolutely have been loving this one. It's starting to get a little bit of a dent. I do go through perfumes pretty quick because I do spray the heck out of my perfumes, but on perfumes like this that they're just very like rich, I don't go crazy spraying because then I'm just gonna choke myself out. But yeah, I used it a few nights out of this month. I used it to go out a few times with my husband. So really nice fragrance, and I totally love it. The next one that I was pleasantly surprised with and thought that I wasn't gonna like it at first, but then I ended up loving it, is the Bonbon Pastel. And this one will just take you on like a little like ride because it opens up. This one opens up very fresh, almost salty to me. So this, to me, I have told you guys that it's more of like a salty caramel to me. It has like a freshness to it. So this one's perfect for spring and summer. If you like caramel, but you don't want like that deep syrupy type of caramel for the heat, this one is perfect. And when it first opened up, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. But what I really liked about this fragrance is that it gave me that vibe that I don't get from too many fragrances, because my skin tends to eat up fragrances really fast. So what I liked about this one was that it gives me that wear that if I'm doing something and I'm just moving around, it's constantly hitting me in the face. And I love that because I love to smell myself. The main reason why I wear fragrance is for myself. I want to smell good. I want to smell myself. So there's fragrances that I'll put them on and they're too much of like a skin scent and I have to dig for them to be able to enjoy them. This one, I just kept smelling it on myself and it's so good and very unique. It's a very unique fragrance. The next two I have been using so much and I'm kind of shocked at how much I have used them, especially one of them because I loved it at first. Then I was just like, okay, this is kind of a little basic, but it is the perfect everyday fragrance. And these two are the KKW fragrance with Kendall Jenner. So the blue one, the Blue Rhone, has gotten the most use. Olive is, you know, it has a little dent going on, but this one I like to wear more if I'm going somewhere. But this one I literally spray in the morning, if I'm going out, if I'm not going out, if I'm just gonna be home, if I just took a shower. You guys can see that I'm pretty much done with this bottle. But this one, this is like a fruit blast. It's so fruity, it's super juicy, it's very perfect for the heat that I'm in. I just spray it on and I smell it on myself, but it's not thick, it's not cloying. It's just a fruity fragrance. Would I repurchase this one, or would I say that I need this in my life forever? No, but it was very nice to have it, and I think that it's a really pleasant everyday fragrance. I love these types of fragrances for every day. And if you do happen to see it or you want to get your hands on it, I feel like for the price, they're pretty good. The lasting power on me, it's not the most long lasting fragrance. I definitely have other fragrances that last way longer, but I'm not complaining about it. For $40, it smells really good. You smell clean, you smell fruity, girly, flirty. And it's just, there's certain fragrances that I do not like to put on unless I'm straight out of the shower. This one I can wear at any time because it's just gonna make me smell clean and ready to go. The olive one is definitely more like a little bit earthy, a little bit spicy. There's vetiver in here. So this one I like to put it on usually if I'm gonna go to dinner somewhere with my husband and the kids. If we're gonna go to the mall or something like that, it smells really good. And definitely, like, it's a spicy, earthy, almost woody type of fragrance. Definitely on the more unique side. I just really like this one too. The next fragrance in my favorites is one that I have had in my collection for about 2 years now, and I was not giving it any love. And this is the Versace Crystal Noir. Isn't this packaging so, I love it so much. I love how deep and dark and rich the color of the bottle is, and it just totally goes with the juice inside. This is not for everybody. This is a mix of like a fruity type of fragrance, but it's deep, it's dark, it's seductive. A lot of people that describe this fragrance refer to it as that type of fragrance where it smells like you just stepped out of a steamy hot shower. And yes, that's exactly the vibe that this gives. There's coconut in here, but there's such a debate on whether the coconut is in the EDP or the EDT, and I'm super confused. This is the EDT one. I'm not sure if I smell coconut in here, but I do have the EDP on the way because I want to compare them. I want to pretty much get to the bottom of like which one has that coconut vibe to it, because I want the coconut, so I'm looking for it. This to me is sexy. It smells so unique. This one is another unique fragrance. I think I want to do a video on like the most unique fragrances in my collection, because you know, there's fragrances where you have similar vibes to other ones, but this is just, it's on its own little group. I feel like it's sexy. It's, I would say more of like an evening scent. I wouldn't wear this every day. It's strong too. It's strong. You only need a few sprays because the projection on this one is really good, and I feel like the trail that you leave behind with this fragrance is insane. People will be asking you, what are you wearing? It just fills up the room. Another one that I decided to play a lot with is the Hugo Boss The Scent Private Accord. I did give it a pretty good amount of views for the month of May. This is just your cocoa powder or like your chocolate sexy fragrance mixed with like orange notes in there. I don't remember if it's straight up orange in here or if it's clementine or something like that, but you do get like a citrusy orange type of vibe mixed with chocolate. And the chocolate, it's like a powdered chocolate. It's not hazelnut or anything like that. I don't really get like a hazelnut vibe from this. I get like a powdered chocolate or like a milky chocolate type of fragrance. And this one, everyone describes it as like the super sexy man-eater type of fragrance. My husband loves when I wear this one. He doesn't know what I'm wearing when I go to bed and stuff, so I do notice that he does compliment me a lot when I do have this one on. But I wouldn't say that it's like, I think I've gotten better reactions from other fragrances from him, but it's a good one to have. Do I think that I will repurchase once I run out? I'm not sure. I love it, but the longevity is just not there. But I have been using it a lot, and I actually love it a lot to go to bed. I just love how it makes me feel like cozy and just kind of seductive, and I know that my husband is gonna like it, so it smells yummy. It smells really, really good, and it's another unique fragrance. The last fragrance for my May favorites is none other than Valentino Donna Born in Roma Yellow Dream. I love this bottle so much, and I have been using this one a lot, even though the dent, it's just starting to get there. The bigger the bottle is, it takes longer for you to see like a bigger dent. Oh, this is sexy to me. This is like fun. It's flirty, but then there's like a little bit of like a provocative type of feel to this fragrance. Even though it has that lemon in there and it brightens it up a lot, the rose, and I know that there's bourbon vanilla in here, so you do get the DNA of the original Born in Roma, just without that pink pepper that really bothered me. So I am so excited to have this in my collection. The musk in here is just sexy. It's a sexy, girly. I think this is the type of fragrance that you put on when you want to feel sexy. You want your man to like look at you and just think, damn, like she has everything going on. Like she smells good, she looks good, she's good on the inside. You just have everything perfect. This is like the fragrance that I go to. It's so feminine and it is so beautiful. So yeah, that's another one that I have been totally obsessed with. And then now let's get into a little bit of body care. Two scrubs that I have been totally enjoying in my showers. This is the Victoria's Secret Honey Scrub. This one I am so obsessed with. It's pretty much halfway gone. It smells just like honey. If you do not like honey, you're not going to like this one bit. I would say that this one, the scrubbing part of it, that was like a tongue twister to me. It's not the most exfoliating because it's more gentle on the skin, but what I love about this one is the glow and just the hydration that it leaves on my skin. This leaves me feeling like I just oiled my body up. Like when I get out of the shower, I feel like I almost, if I don't wear lotion, it's not a big deal because the skin already looks beautiful, glowy, moisturized, and just beautiful. So I really like this one. Now for one that is more of an exfoliator but does not leave the skin with that nice glow, this is from Bath and Body Works, and this is At the Beach Sand and Sea Salt Scrub. This one, you literally feel like you're using sand from the beach to scrub your body, and it kind of foams up a little bit as well. The smell of this one is not my favorite. It's a little bit more like earthy to me. I don't know what is in here that smells like that, but it has coconut oil, dead sea salt, and Polynesian sand. So this one smells, I don't know, the smell is not my favorite, but what I do like about it is that it truly exfoliates your skin. It's like if you're using salt and sand. I wish I can show you guys the color of it. It's very grainy, it's very fine, so it's pretty much like how if you were exfoliating with sand, and it doesn't leave your skin as moisturized, but I do like the exfoliation that it gives my skin. And then as far as body mist, you guys saw that I showed you guys that I have been using this perfume a lot, and I have been pairing it with Raspberry Tangerine from Bath and Body Works because this one has raspberry in it, and it just gives it a more like fresh raspberry bright. It helps to keep that opening a little bit longer, like that very bright raspberry note to it. This is super like bright and fizzy and sweet in a way, sweet and citrusy and tangy. It almost makes me think of this juice that I used to drink when I was little. It smells almost exactly like it, so I have to be in the mood for this one. But I did pair it a lot with this one, and I was also pairing it a lot with my Marc Jacobs Daisy Love, which I completely used up that one this month, so I no longer, the bottle was pretty much empty, but I was pairing those two and they go together really well. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about beauty products. You guys lately have been asking me a lot what lashes I have been using, and I usually stick to the same lash because some lashes can look way too long on my eyes or like just stick straight out and they don't really curl. So my all-time favorite lashes are the Kiss 11 lashes. So this is the pair that's missing, is the one that I have right now on my eyes. This is like a fresh pack because a pack usually lasts a really long time for me because I clean them and I reuse them. So I like to have a big pack though. These are my all-time favorite. They have a really nice curl to them. I don't know if you can see, but they just curl up and they look so beautiful. And then these caught my attention, and I did wear it in one of my previous videos where I think I got one or two of you asking me what lashes they were, and this is the Ardell Wispies 113. These are longer, but they're longer in like a natural way, so they look long but they don't look too crazy, and they're not too thick, so if I add a little bit of mascara or something, they don't look so like too much or anything like that. For eyeshadow this month, I have been using two palettes because the same way that I have my Perfume tray and then I have the rest of my collection away. I do the same with my makeup. So I have a little acrylic organizer in the bath, like by my bathroom, and that's where I keep the products that I use the most, and then I switch them out monthly so that I use up palettes and stuff like that. So I've had this palette for a while and I recently started using it more, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Carly Bybel palette, and this one looks like this. So I have been using this one a lot and I have been really enjoying the shades in this palette. Today I have on this shade right here with these two, and yeah, I really like the way that the eyeshadow looks. I just have to clean this one up a lot because a lot of the shimmers will fall into my face, so that's usually why I do my eyes before I do my foundation, so that I can clean it up before I do my face makeup. But I just like the colors in here. It's really pretty and the shimmery colors are super nice. And then I have been using this one, which is available at Sephora right now, I think. I haven't checked, but this is the Huda Beauty Caramel Brown palette. This one's smaller and this one just has beautiful, I'm obsessed with this palette. So the next product that I have been loving is this Buxom Plump Shot. If you want your lips to look like you had a little bit of something done to them, of course nothing too exaggerating, but this one I almost returned because I put way too much on the first time. You just need a little bit, and put it like in the areas where you feel like your lips have too many lines or they're like just not plumped enough. This will do the job. I do this before I put on my lip product. So the first thing I do while I'm doing my makeup is I'll put a little bit of this on, and then I'll do my eyes, and while I'm doing all of that, you'll feel a teeny bit of like a tingle, but it just makes them super plump and juicy. And then I kind of like dab it off and I'll go in with my lip combo of the day. For blush, I have been in love with this Becca blush in the shade Wild Honey. I am obsessed with this one. I heard about this one from Mary J here on YouTube. She was just showing how this is like the perfect blush for when you don't want too much of a pink blush or peachy blush. You want blush, but you want it to look just like a subtle wash of like a blush, or you know, you just don't want to look like it's too much. It's the perfect shade. It is like peachy. Let's see, it's like a peachy, nice, realistic color, and I have it on today and it just doesn't look like I have too much going on, but it gives your face a little bit of color. And then this is a setting mist, and this is the Patrick Ta Major Glow Dewy Milk Mist, and this is She's Thirsty. This bottle is gorgeous. You guys can see that there's already some use in there. This one I feel like it's going to go fast, so it's a little pricey. You only get 1.6 fluid ounces in here, but this really does make your skin look really nice, dewy, moisturized. It just helps the powders kind of like melt in together and look like skin. It doesn't make my skin itchy at all. It doesn't dry out my skin, because some setting mist can dry out your skin. I just really like it. It doesn't irritate me. It makes me look really glowy, really healthy. I love this one. So that is going to be it for my monthly favorites. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know any products that you guys have been obsessed with lately, or if you use any of these products and you love them, just comment down below. I love talking to you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today, and with that said, I will see you guys in my next video.